Good evening, and welcome one and all to the Taurus Beaver Moon Circle here on 3HO Foundation Facebook Live. My name is Mary Dew, and I will be your host as we dive into tonight's upcoming Taurus full moon. And it's a partial lunar eclipse, but it's a really powerful lunar eclipse that's coming as well overnight. At least for me. For me, it's 8 o'clock Eastern where I am, and the eclipse will be peaking at 4 a.m. Eastern. So whatever that converts to for you in whatever part of the world you're in, and maybe take a moment to drop a comment and let me know where you're checking in from. Welcome. So let's just take a moment and take a collective deep breath, inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhale, side out the mouth, let something go. And allow yourself to drop into your body, to be present in this physical body for the next 45 minutes or so of our global moon circle. Taurus is all about grounding. It's about stability. And Taurus I always think of the root chakra when I think of Taurus, a very grounded sign. It's a fixed sign, so it can be a little stubborn, but it really calls to us to get into our physical body, to land where we are, and really be right here, right now, present in this moment. So let's do this. Take a moment and rock side to side and find that comfortable seat wherever you are. If you're sitting in a chair, you can still connect with your sitting bones on the seat of the chair. Plant both feet on the earth. And if you're sitting on the ground, bring both palms face down on your knees, close your eyes, and let's just take a couple collective deep breaths together to get ourselves into the moment and connect ourselves energetically. Take a deep breath in, inhaling through the nose. And exhale. You can sigh this one out the mouth. Feel yourself grounded. Another deep inhale through the nose. And with this exhale, feel yourself balanced. One more time. Deep breath in. Draw this one into the heart space, clearing out your heart space. And as you exhale, let yourself feel centered in your heart space. And let's open our circle by calling in the directions. So wherever you are, if you're familiar with the orientation of wherever you're sitting, we'll begin in the east, which to me is to my left. Take a deep breath in, close your eyes. Exhale. And we welcome the east to our circle this evening, the season of springtime and the element of fire. The east is the void, it's the great mystery, the place where all things begin in the direction of new beginnings and infinite possibilities. Welcome to the east. Turn and face the south, and welcome the south to our circle this evening, the season of summer and the element of earth. South is the container, and so we open the container of our global circle this evening. It's also the direction of the heart. We bring our hearts into our circle this evening. Turn and face the west, and welcome the west to our circle this evening. The season of autumn and the element of water. The west teaches us all about letting go. Like the full moon, it's a time of release, and realizing that as we let go of that which doesn't serve us, it allows the good to come in. Turn and face the north, and welcome the north to our circle this evening. The season of winter and the element of air. The north is the direction of knowledge. It's also the direction of power and vitality. And so we call that power, that vitality into our circle this evening as we welcome the north. Take the hands up, the heart up, look up, and welcome Pachatata, Father Sky, to our circle this evening. We welcome the big, bright Taurus Beaver Moon to our circle this evening in anticipation of the lunar eclipse that's coming in just a few hours and the inspiration and illumination that it brings. Bring your palms and your heart down to the earth. Welcome Pachamama to our circle this evening. We thank her for always grounding us, always being there to support us every single step of the way. Bring the hands to the heart center, left palm to the heart center, right palm over the top. Deep breath into the heart, close your eyes. And welcome Great Spirit and honor the divinity within each and every one of us. Know that you are sacred. Know that you are enough. Feel your heart beating beneath your palms. Connect your heartbeat with the people to the right and to the left of you in our global circle as we circle up around the globe this evening, and connect your heartbeat with the heartbeat of the earth. And so our container is open. Welcome to the Taurus Beaver Moon Circle. Rub the palms together at the center of your chest. And we'll tune in with the Kundalini tune-in, the two-part tune-in, beginning with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, 3 times on 3 separate breaths. The deep inhale in between, followed by the Mangala Charan mantra. We'll take in 4 sniffs of air in through the nose, go right into the Mangala Charan mantra. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Again, 3 times on 3 separate breaths, this one with 4 sniffs of air in between, bringing us divine protection. Take a deep breath in through the nose, pressing the palms together, exhale, and let's begin. Deep breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Again, focus on the third eye. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. One more time. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. 4 sniffs. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Again. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Now take in 16 sniffs, filling up the belly, the ribs, the chest, the lungs, the heart. Pause at the top with the breath held in. And exhale. Turning the palms up on the knees in a gesture of receptivity. Keep the eyes closed and focused on the third eye point. And open yourself up to the light of illumination from this Taurus Beaver Moon. Repeat to yourself either silently or out loud 3 times. I am open to receive. I am open to receive. I am open to receive. And allow yourself to be open and receptive, breathing deeply. I like to start off our circles with drawing an oracle card, and for tonight I chose a little bit different deck. This was a gift from my friend Madeline. Madeline, if you're out there watching, shout out. Thank you for this beautiful deck. This deck is the Shamanic Healing Oracle cards from my friend Madeline. And the card that I drew for us this evening, don't be alarmed. Da, 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 da. It is number 8, and it's Death. Death card. Now, the death card is not always necessarily scary, so don't be startled. It's not always literal death. And you'll understand that as we read what it has to say about this card. So take a deep breath in, and here's what it says on the death card that I drew for our circle this evening, which actually kind of goes right along with the full moon. Number 8, it says, death is scary. Endings, whether they are planned or a surprise, are most often accompanied with a sense of anxiety, unease, or more strongly with denial and refusal to let go of the person, relationship, or situation that is ending. Endings always signify beginnings. This card urges you to let go gracefully. Do not attach yourself to the emotions and the energy of what is ending. Feel it, experience it, and then let it go. A slight shift in perspective is sometimes all that is needed to experience this transition with grace and ease. Instead of thinking, oh no, I have to start all over, shift your perspective slightly and think, yay, I get to start all over. This shift will raise your energetic vibrations and carry you through this time of change. So just remember that death is also a new beginning. And that endings always signify new beginnings as well. And so, the full moons for us are usually a great time of release and letting go. And so that does fit right in. And think about, with this Taurus Beaver Moon, we'll talk a little more about what the Taurus sign is all about, what the beaver is all about, and what the lunar eclipse is all about. But just maybe plant the intention in your heart to really let go of something. And this feels like an especially powerful full moon. Full moons are already powerful as it is with the bright light of their illumination. And then on top of it, we've just come into the start of eclipse season, and we've got this powerful lunar eclipse. And this lunar eclipse is going to be the longest lunar eclipse of this century. And it's the longest lunar eclipse that we've had in about 580 years. So it's going to be, the entire event, I believe, is about 6 hours long, according to one of the planetariums that I read up on it about it with. But the partial lunar eclipse itself is about 3.5 hours long, 3 hours and 28 minutes long. And it's peaking right around 4 a.m. Eastern. And so if you, I believe the United States actually is where it's going to be the strongest and easiest to see visibility-wise and timing-wise. So if you're up for getting up in the wee hours of the morning, which I'm planning to do, about 4 a.m. Eastern, which is my time zone, you will be able to see this process of this beautiful lunar eclipse, and it will last about 3.5 hours. And it should come in low in the west, so just look to the west and see if you can see this. And eclipses are also wake-up calls. It's a signal of change, and they can come at times when there is a lot of tension, and maybe kind of break up that tension a little bit, wake up. And this goes alongside, we've got the Taurus full moon here, and Taurus is more grounding. And so you've got kind of the shock of change of the eclipse and the wake-up call, but yet you've got the grounding energy of the fixed sign of Taurus. And Taurus being, that stability, that root chakra grounding, the idea I am safe. Think about that. Think about being in the physical body and being grounded. And then the Beaver Moon, that comes from the Farmer's Almanac. They call it the Beaver Moon. That comes from, I believe, from Native American culture. You know, with the spirit animal of the beaver medicine is all about productivity. It's about cooperation, teamwork, community, all things that we can unite on in our global community, and also the idea of ingenuity and, you know, new ideas. And, you know, perhaps this eclipse will signal a change and a new beginning for you, and an opportunity for you to work in cooperation with others and or in your community, and, you know, come up with some new ideas, with some ingenuity, with some different ways of doing things. You know, a lot of times we get into patterns and we figure out ways to do things with ease, and, you know, we've got our systems, we've got our rituals and our routines, but sometimes it's nice to shake that up a little bit and try something new. And it feels like perhaps these times that we're living in right now, in this crazy, kind of chaotic, ever-changing world, and, you know, especially for the empaths, if you're feeling into the volatility of the energy of the world, maybe it's an opportunity on this full moon with this lunar eclipse to open up to an idea of doing something a little bit differently, and finding some new ways, some new ideas, or igniting a fire under yourself to challenge yourself to take this opportunity to do something new with something you've wanted to do for a really long time, and maybe you haven't taken that step before. So those can all be intentions to call in. Increase your productivity, organize your space, your environment, your life, and you really get yourself ready. Because even though we're releasing the old on this full moon, the new is coming right behind it. You know, a couple weeks from now, that's the beauty of the cycles of the moon. We'll have a new moon coming in just a couple of weeks. And eclipses really magnify the power of the moon as well, in that they last for about 6-month window. The eclipse will last for about a 6-month window. So for the next 6 months, you're going to be feeling this eclipse. Powerful indeed. So on that note, let's go ahead and take a few moments here before we do a little meditation and set our intentions. Let's take a few moments here to get grounded and into our bodies. I know, you know, I've been running around today and going out in the world these days. Sometimes, you know, you kind of get in your head, and or, you know, your thoughts are maybe even out in the ethers, and you're kind of flying around to just try to keep up. It feels like time is moving faster than ever right now. It's a challenge to keep up. And the best thing that we can do is slow down a little bit and ground and get ourselves into a place where we can keep up. So bring your palms down on the knees. Take a deep breath in and close the eyes. Roll them up to the third eye point. Deep inhale, and then exhale. Let something go. Now curl your tongue, and we're going to do a little bit of the Satali breath just to kind of calm ourselves. So you're going to curl your tongue, and you're going to inhale through the curled tongue almost as if you're sipping through a straw, and then you'll exhale through the nose. Just follow me, each to a 4 count. Let's try it. Inhale through the tongue, 2, 3, 4, exhale nose, 2, 3, 4. Focus on the third eye. Inhale. Close the mouth. Exhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale through the tongue. Exhale through the nose. Draw the navel in to press the breath out. Keep it going. Inhale, tongue. Exhale, nose. Really get yourself grounded in your body. Inhale. And exhale. Let yourself hear your breath. shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen the spine from your root to the crown. And exhale. A few more rounds. Inhale through the curled tongue. Exhale, nose. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And exhale. Push off and roll from the waist. Inhale forward, exhale back. Arching forward, rounding back. Keep the eyes closed, third eye focus. Really go deep inside. Grounding through the sitting bones. Lengthening the spine. Send roots down from the sitting bones down into the earth. And reach the crown up to the moon. Drawing in the light of this full moon. Breathe. Keep the head and chin level. Just a little bit longer on this side. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Inhale forward, exhale back. Lead with the heart. Good. Take a deep breath in. Come back to center. Inhaling deeply. Connecting the earth beneath you, the sky above. You are the conduit of light in between. Exhale. Through the nose. Draw the navel in. And then push off in the opposite direction. For me, that's counterclockwise. Inhale forward, exhale back. Releasing any tension you're holding in the spine and the lower back, in the hips. Breathe into it, let it go. Belly expand on the inhale, draw it back to the base of the spine on the exhale, moving the navel, activating that third chakra energy, your strength, courage, your confidence. Breathe, keep it going a little bit longer. Good, take a deep breath in, come back to center, sit nice and tall. And exhale. Slide the hands to the shins or the ankles. Inhale forward, exhale back. Flexing the spine. Arching forward, rounding back. Head and chin stay level, breathe. Inhale and exhale. Really find the rhythm in your breath. Find the length in your spine. Creating space between the vertebrae and then breathing into that space. Sit nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Bring the fingertips out to either side. Inhale, sweep the arms up through your aura. Reach through the fingertips and then exhale, sweep them back down, turn the palms out, fingertips come back to the earth. Inhale, palms turn in. Reach, arms come parallel, drop the shoulders away from the ears, keep reaching, lengthen. Exhale, sweep the palms back down to the earth, slowly with control. Clearing out your aura with every breath. Keep it going. Inhale, sweep. Reach and hold the breath in. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, sweep the arms slowly down. Draw the navel in. Fingertips come to the earth. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. And then inhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Reach. Exhale. And hold the breath out. And again, inhale. Reach. Hold the breath in. Let it spread across the chest. And then exhale, sweep. Fingertips to the earth. Pause here. Navel in. Hold the breath out. One more round. Inhale. Pause here. Reach. Exhale. Sweep down. Turn the palms up on the knees. And just take a moment here to breathe. A couple deep breaths in on your own. Palms down on the knees, deep breath in. And exhale through rounded lips, let it go. So one more aspect of this Taurus full moon that I wanted to mention is the idea of abundance. Taurus is also associated with money and also associated with the idea of abundance, the idea of prosperity. And, you know, at this time in the world when the economy is a bit unstable, it feels a little volatile, we can really think about abundance in terms of not so much of money, not so much, of greed, but more in the sense of needs versus wants. What do you really need? What is your true priority in the world? And what can you let go of? What have you perhaps discovered, and maybe this has shifted. I know it's shifted for me and for a lot of people I know over these last 18 months or so, especially the idea of priorities and what is truly important in your life. And, I think most of us would probably discover, if we really dig deep and go into the heart space, that the money isn't what's so important after all. You don't really need, I guess you do need some money to survive, but you don't really need an excess. I feel like, if anything, I would hope that these last 18 months or so have brought illumination in the sense that, we don't need all the stuff. We don't need all the things that the advertising is pouring in and telling us we need, but think about what's truly important and what resonates deeply in your heart, and go there with your intention for today. And on this full moon, we're going to set an intention for what we would like to let go of, perhaps something that we valued and prioritized. Even a couple of years ago, maybe we valued and prioritized, and maybe over the last couple of years, this is something that we have seen that it really isn't that important, and maybe other things are a lot more important and valuable. And it's not about what's the most expensive. It's more about what resonates most in your heart and brings you the most joy. Because ultimately, that's what abundance is all about. Abundance isn't the stuff and the things and the cash and the cars. The abundance is what's in here. The abundance comes from what brings us joy. It could be a laugh. It could be a hug. That is abundance. And it could be a walk with your dog. That is abundance. It could be, a million different things. It could be, growing a plant and, sustaining life. If you don't have a pet or you don't have a place where you can have a pet, maybe you can have a plant and you find the abundance in that. Just think about what you can bring into your world and what you're willing to let go of to make space for that to come in. And what is your definition of abundance? What does it mean to you? And, maybe ask yourself if that has shifted for you over these last couple of years. Has that meaning changed for you? And let's go ahead and just kind of go into the heart space a little bit around that and take a few minutes together to set ourselves an intention on this full moon. And if an exact intention isn't coming for you right now, that's totally okay. We're going to be in this energy. It's a very powerful moon. We've been in this full moon since Wednesday, since yesterday, and we'll stay in the energy of this full moon really until Saturday. That's how powerful it is. And like I said with the eclipse, we'll be in that energy for 6 months. So choose wisely, watch your thoughts, and set your intentions really from the heart space, from the heart center. Knowing that, they're manifesting really quickly right now. And so watch your thoughts because they can become things very quickly. So bring your left palm to the heart center, place the right palm over the top. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. And just reflect upon kind of where you're at around the idea of abundance, what that means to you. And think about yourself maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago. What did abundance mean to you then, and has that changed? Just give a couple thoughts to that idea. Has it changed, and what does it mean to you now? We are manifesting really quickly, and I think a lot of times, like I said, thoughts are things and they manifest quickly. Watch your thoughts. Sometimes we have things that we want to call it in, we want to manifest it, and we think so hard and focus so hard on it. Maybe it's a little too hard, and we're actually repelling that thing that we want to call in. So think about, as you set this intention, as you think about calling in this abundance and letting go of whatever you need to let go of to make room for it, allow the universe to surprise you. Leave room for the element of surprise, and allow yourself to be in a place of trust. That's another Taurus quality as well, trust. That's the first chakra quality as well, trust. Trust that the universe will bring you whatever you need. So as you set that intention, plant the seed of that intention in your heart, but then let it go. Don't push too hard to push it away. Leave room for the element of surprise and for the universe to surprise you. Couple more deep breaths around abundance, prosperity, opening up to maybe a brand new idea for yourself of what all that means. Maybe a more grounded idea of what that means. And maybe a more simple idea of what that means, coming into the simplicity of your needs versus your wants, and allowing yourself to meet your basic needs and be happy and be joyful about that. And let that be enough. And how can you, in a simple way, create things with your own two hands and with your own powerful mind and with your own heart by coming into alignment with the universe and allowing the universe to come in, surrendering, trusting, and opening up to that great element of surprise, opening up to great, great abundance beyond what you ever even thought was possible. Fill your heart with joy, fill your heart with gratitude. Let go of your past, let go of who you thought you were, and open up to all the possibilities. So take a deep breath into the heart and exhale. And you can stay here with your hands at your heart, and just, if you like, keep your eyes closed, focus on the third eye point, keep a long, slow, deep breath. I'm just going to read you the full moon update from the Power Path. I always like to read the Power Path updates from Lena Stevens, who is a friend and a teacher of mine as well, wonderful intuitive. You can find this information at thepowerpath.com, and you can sign up for their email list. But here's what Lena had to say about the Taurus full moon. So it says, full moon in Taurus with the partial but very potent lunar eclipse is Friday, November the 19th at 3:48 a.m. Eastern Time. So it's happening in about, what is that? About 7 hours from now. So convert to wherever you are in the time zone. It says, I'm calling this moon the shake-up moon, as it will shake up what has settled to the bottom of the barrel of your emotions, patterns, belief systems, behaviors, attitudes, old wounds, regrets, and judgments. The pressure theme of the month comes to a head with building tensions and potentially explosive results. If there was ever a time to get your head out of the sand, tell the truth, and be proactive about what needs to change by taking action, this is it. This is an intense, potent time that can either become a shitstorm where everything feels like it is falling apart, or a massive breakthrough and expansion into new levels of prosperity and improvement in your life. Stubbornness is to be avoided and neutralized at all costs. It will only cause potential major eruption that would at best be inconvenient and at worst feel like a personal disaster. The image is that of an internal earthquake disrupting whatever in your internal structure of how you live your life needs to change. You may not experience anything on the outside, but an internal tension may fuel either a breakdown or a breakthrough. If your life has become overly complicated, perhaps it is time to simplify. Focus on what is working and don't throw a lot of energy on what isn't. If you feel what is working well, if you feed what is working well in your life, that aspect will grow and influence everything else. Take some time to focus on long-term goals with the intention of raising the quality of your experience. This is a big one. Don't waste it on petty thoughts, blames, or judgment. Use it to take yourself to the next level, even if it may not be comfortable. Really big change never is. Wow. So, yes. Powerful, powerful time. watch your thoughts and hold strong to that intention, hold strong to what it is you're letting go of. So I thought for a meditation, we would just do a little meditation together, probably just about 7 minutes of this meditation, the meditation for removing fear of the future. Wonderful grounding meditation. Very simple meditation. Find that comfortable seat, and I like to really connect with my sitting bones one more time to get that grounded aspect. And then take the, you're going to rest. I always forget which is which. Hang on a second. Yeah, the back of the left hand and the right palm. So the back of the, take your right palm out in front of your heart. Let the back of the left hand rest in the right palm. And then take your right thumb into the left palm. Take the left thumb over the right. Curl the right fingers around the outside of the left hand. The left fingers just kind of stay straight. And then bring that into your heart center. Elbows hug into the sides. Close your eyes. Roll them up to the third eye point. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Breathing in and out through the nose. Focusing on the third eye point. And just focusing on being in a state of stillness, gratitude, and neutrality. And just allow any of your fears to fall away. And in the background, we're going to put on Miracle Mantra. 7 minutes. Breathe deeply. Dhamma Dhamma Ramadasa Purajin Siriya Tinesa Pariya Uri Uri Kalamas Apasira Janahari Tariya Sikkiyate Samyati Paravangana Namasikariya Atala Tawa Tola Tera Say to the heart. Into your heart center. Couple more minutes. Inhale deeply, visualizing the breath coming in through the heart. And exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and up through your aura. Allowing the palms to meet overhead, and then exhale, palms come down the center line back to the heart. Turn the left palm into the heart center, place the right palm over the top, coming back to your heartbeat. Deep breath in. Deep exhale. And we'll release the directions. Close our circle this evening. We give thanks to Great Spirit, honoring the Divine Spirit within each and every one of us. We give thanks to each and every person in this global circle. Those who are here live, as well as those who will watch after. Bring your palms down to the earth. We give thanks to Pachamama, Mother Earth, for always supporting our circles, always grounding us and being there with us from day one. We come from the earth, we go back to the earth. She's with us every step of the way. Palms up to the sky. Give thanks to Pachatata. Thanks to the Taurus Beaver Moon for the light of illumination. We give thanks to the north, season of winter, the element of air. give thanks to the west, the season of autumn and the element of water. Thanks to the south, season of summer and the element of earth. And we give thanks to the east, the season of spring and the element of fire. Rub the palms together at the center of your chest. Press the palms together firmly, bring them into the heart center, eyes closed, rolled up to the third eye point. We'll close with one long Satnam, but we will reconvene in just 2 weeks from tomorrow actually, on Friday, December the 3rd for the Sagittarius new moon and total solar eclipse circle. So we are in eclipse season. We've got the lunar eclipse tonight, and we've got a total solar eclipse coming on December the 4th. And so we'll meet up for our circle the night before on Friday, December 3rd, 8 p.m. Eastern, back here on 3HO Foundation Facebook Live. Take a deep breath in, and we'll close with one long Satnam together. Thank you so much for joining me. You can find me, Maridew, M-A-R-I-D-E-W, Yoga, on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. The music from our circle today is on Spotify under my name. I thank you. I look forward to connecting with you again. I have a Thanksgiving gratitude circle coming up next week that you can sign up for if you're interested. All the info is on my Facebook page and on my website, maridew.com. Satnam, Aho, and Namaste. I'll see you soon.